Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. I called it in the match preview. Buzzing to beat them, buzzing to beat them. Sit down, Jesse Marsh, sit down. Just sit down. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. You know, the 3 points for Villa are just massive. They bring us level on points now with Chelsea, who are in 10th. So I think we can now really start looking up the table. It was a nervy one in the first half, but I felt like as the game went on, we got stronger and stronger. I think, you know, I've got to talk about Kamara second half. I've got to talk about Ashley Young second half. You know, they were sublime. Konza and Mings, that partnership now looks so solid. It looks back to what it used to be. And, you know, buzzing. I've been critical of Buendia, and I felt second half he was a lot better. He was busy. He was getting stuck in. You know, he got his goal. I don't know what happened for the goal. I was too busy in the old tent singing. And I've got to say as well, the atmosphere tonight was fantastic. Back to what I would like Aston Villa and Villa Park to be like on a match day. And Bailey bagged his goal. And what an early goal can do for us. It sort of settled us down a little bit. I thought Bailey's finish was sublime, and that's what he's got in his locker, hasn't he? And he had a good game. Like I say, Buendia had a good game. Kamara was fantastic. And I think it was difficult because of how Leeds play. They press, they don't give you any time on the ball, do they? But I think we dug in there, we stuck in there. The key characteristics of an Emery side we saw today was the fight, the determination to not lose, and we did that. And I think we've got to have more of that at home going forward as well. So I'm over the moon, absolutely fantastic. Justin!
Get in there. Bit nervy, I've got to be honest, I was a bit nervy, but I tell you what, it's a good win. A win is a win is a win at the end of the day, isn't it? First half was a bit dodgy, got that early goal, thought we was going to kick on and really go for it. But to be honest, Leeds dominated the game. They were in our half, the whole that first half, and I was getting more and more worried as we was going on, thinking at some point they're going to make a chance here, but who was there to stop it? Super Emi Martinez. That save in the first half was as good as a goal. It was incredible. And then I always had faith that Emery at half-time would do that little bit of tweaking that we know he can do. And then second half, definitely come out a lot better second half. I think I've got to slag off Bailey and Buendia in the match previews more often because they were a lot better tonight. And they both scored as well. There's me calling for him to be left out. And we end up winning 2-1. They both score. Really pleased. Over the moon with beating Leeds. It's a bit of a weird game against Leeds, and they were well up for it tonight. They really wanted to get something out of us tonight. I really like that non-toe for them. He did cause us havoc all day.
Is he still in his pocket though?
I think Ashley Young was just about to relieve him from his pocket. Yeah. Ashley Young was great. I thought the back, like you said, the two centre-halves were really good. Boubacar Kamara. Can we just take a minute to realise how good a player that bloke is? 22 years of age, and he just waltzed through that second half. He was incredible. A massive shout out to Dave, Alana and Noah I sit by. They live in Leeds. They're on their way back up now with a Leeds fan in the car with them. They will be buzzing tomorrow for this. Pleased we got the win. Hopefully we can kick on now. A couple of nice results and fixtures coming up. Overall, I'm absolutely over the moon. Up the Villa.
Making a fan cam debut. How are you?
This is a nice way to make a debut. My heart rate is just about coming down after that. It was a bit nervy, especially towards the end when they got that goal back, but I am buzzing. I came into this thinking no less than 3 points would be good enough, and we pulled it out of the bag. Leeds are not a nice team to play. I never enjoy it. They are aggressive, they're nasty, they get in your face. The fans are always giving it large, so to get the win at home, like Luke says, the atmosphere was so much better tonight, which I think really did help, especially towards the end, pushing them onwards. The midfield in the first half struggled a little bit. Buendia was a bit invisible, but towards the end, I thought, especially that second half, Kamara was just unbelievable. The synergy he's making with Louise is brilliant. The back line just looks so in sync. They looked like they all knew what they were doing. They were reading the game. You know, even when it was getting a bit nervy playing out from the back, you know, at times you kind of thought, oh God, what's going to happen here? But at the same time, it looked like they all kind of understood what the other person was doing, which is really nice because we haven't had that for a long time, and it is getting back to that nice sort of partnership between Konza and Mings, which we loved when they first started playing together. The Bailey goal was class. Buendia's goal, again, I had no idea what was going on. I saw the flag go off. I thought, going to sit down. And then I celebrated more after the VAR, so that kind of killed the vibe a little bit, but amazing. I thought the last thing we wanted was to concede and at the very end, and it make it 2-2. But we got the 3 points, and we showed that fight and battle that we've been talking about for the last week, and that's exactly what we wanted. So we go into the weekend now with 3 points, and that's exactly what we needed. No stress, and yeah, we're going to have a nice celebration and ready for the next couple of fixtures because they're going to be winnable ones, hopefully, as well.
I've got to say as well, big shout out to Alex Moreno.
I thought his debut.
I thought coming off the bench after about 10 minutes when you think he's
So
just been
unexpected.
thrown on, and I
Yeah.
thought he did really well. You could see what he's going to give us down that left-hand side. He was bombing up and down. He cleared him off the line as well, did really well with that, and he had an effort. He could have scored as well. So
Yeah.
big up Alex Moreno
Yeah,
as well.
his forward play looks exciting, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
When he first came on,
Bit
he was
nervous,
just
wasn't
a
he?
bit
Yeah,
nervous, which is to be expected. I couldn't judge him on that, but especially throughout the game then, I thought, this looks like good signs.
Yeah.
It's a bit early to judge, but after a debut, that's what you want. You want the good signs.
And welcome to fan camp.
Yes.
Yay,
Up the Villa.
Yeah.